Hello children, welcome to the social science class of 8th grade. We had started the second chapter of sociology, that is culture lesson. In that we had learned about meaning, definition and types of culture, features of culture. And today we shall learn about the importance of culture. So, culture includes working schedule, language, medical core, religion, child rearing method, food, folk songs, art, celebration, jokes, manners. It includes belief, value, religion, and it includes the various aspects like music, science, technology of a given society. So, when a person has to live in the society, he has to get all this knowledge. So, culture is a treasure of knowledge. What do you mean by treasure? Treasure means very valuable and precious thing. So, culture provides very precious and valuable knowledge for human beings to lead their social life in the society. If they have to live in the society, they have to get this knowledge. They have to get the treasure of knowledge by culture. So, human being can live in the society if they have the treasure of knowledge which is provided by the culture. Understood? So, culture is providing a knowledge. It is not only just knowledge, a precious and valuable knowledge for the human being. This knowledge will help the human beings to live in the society very comfortably. So, when you take the animals survive. How they survive? They adjust to the environment. So, when they adjust, for example, birds migrate because they are in search of food, and duckling follow their mothers. They need not get any training. It's just an instinct that help the birds and animals to adjust with the nature. But human being is not like that. Human being have to use or utilize the learned knowledge in order to survive. Whatever the human being has learnt, he has to use that learnt language to live in that society. For example, if a animal is hungry, it will search food and it will start eating wherever it finds the food. But human being is not like that. They have a particular time to have food, their breakfast, morning time, and lunch and dinner. For example, if you are sitting in a classroom, a teacher is teaching, you are feeling hungry, you cannot, if you are sitting in first bench and you cannot open your tiffin box and start having your lunch. Even you may feel very hungry, but you won't do it because we have certain trained, we have knowledge, we have certain method that we have to follow. Lunch time, you have to eat lunch. When bell rings, when lunchtime bell rings, at that time you'll open. Is it not? Why won't you eat during when teacher is teaching and you are feeling hungry? You won't open immediately your box and eat. Because we have learnt that when to have our lunch and when teacher is teaching we should not have. These are learnt, is it not? Not like animals, whenever we feel hungry we'll have. It is not like that. So we have, this is one of the example I am telling. So human being learns various knowledge through culture. As we said, our food habit, our custom, our dress, our way of sitting, everything is very important. It is guided by the culture. Is it not? So how you sit at home? Very comfortably. Can you sit the same manner in the classroom? No. So there is a trained way of, so we learn everything and we use the learn knowledge in to live in the society. So language is a part of culture. Language play a very important role in getting this, acquiring this treasure of knowledge. So this language helps to pass the culture from one generation to another generation. The future generation is guided by the present generation using language as a tool. So language is like an instrument to guide or pass the knowledge of culture to the present generation. So how is the information stored? So usually the information or the culture is stored in form of proverbs, paintings, folk songs, writings, and that all are passed from one generation to the another generation, either by oral or by written text. So what is proverb? Proverb is a statement, a truth. So there are two examples which will tell you about the two examples of proverbs. Let us look at the picture. All that glitters is not gold means to say that whatever we see in the first sight, we cannot say it is the best or it looks very good. So it will be the best for us. So whatever we see at the first time need not be the same what impression we get. So if we see a building and if we wish to have that building, it is not easy. We feel it is good, but what effort it takes and all those things we don't know. So all that glitter is not gold is one of the proverb. Another example, you can look into the picture. It is no use locking the stable door after the horse has bolted. Means it is very delay. The action which has been taken is very late. So we also say in Kannada, train hodmele ticket togobardu. Means the whatever we are planning to do, the action, it is very late. There is no use of doing that action. So these are the some of the proverbs example. So one statement gives a lot of information. So these proverbs helps the people how to lead the life in the society, how the action has to be done, when the action has to be done. At some paintings. When you look at the paintings, you will get idea about how their dress and their culture, their way of living is represent the festivals, how they celebrate, what are the action they are doing. By painting also we get lot of information or a knowledge about the culture and how to lead the life in the society. So painting also help us by look at those pictures where they are celebrating festivals and how the people are supposed to celebrate festivals are shown in the painting. Look at the folk songs. Folk songs are the songs which are made by the people who sing the experience they have obtained, and folk songs are also called in Kannada Janapada Hadugalu. So there are two examples of Janapada Hadugalu. Bhagyada Balegara Hogi Ba Nanna Tavarige. So here a woman describes or tells about her mother's place where she has got married and she has gone to his in-laws home, and she is telling to the bangle seller. She describes the route to her mother's place. Previously there were no transport facilities, and so she passes the message to the mother's place by the bangle seller. So that is what is saying. Bhagyada Balagara Hogi Ba Nanna Tavarige. So she describes every route and how the mother looks, what mother will be doing at her place. So this is an information about in this song Bhagyada Balagara, how much a craving is there for a girl who got married for the mother's home, and how she describes her mother's place and mother. Another example of folk song is Cheluvi Cheluvi. Cheluvi Cheluvi endu ati ase padabyaada. So here in this folk song, They are telling that look, the outer look, looking fair, and looking fair is the only character. No, it is not that. Even though they are black or dark, you should look at the qualities. Don't look at the complexion, that is fair or dark. It is very important is the quality of the behavior, good behavior you should look, not looking at the color or the outer look. So this is what this song is telling. So don't go behind a fair beauty girl who doesn't have any good qualities. Don't neglect any dark girl who has good qualities, but don't look at the color and judge the people. So this is what it is telling about this folk song. So the information is given how people should look or behave with the people, not by the color but by the behavior or the good qualities. We have many Puranas and holy books which are giving us information. So we have both oral as well as written in text that help us to get the knowledge. So culture provides us a treasure of knowledge. Based on these instructions, the future generation form its own culture, modifies, changes certain things and marches into the future. Hence, culture is not only a bundle of tradition, it is also a treasure of knowledge. It is a precious and valuable knowledge needed for the social development. The second importance of culture is, why should we study about the culture is, culture explains the situation. So culture tells at that particular period of time what was the tradition, values, behavior, how they were following what kind of music instrument were used. Everything can be understood about the past by studying the culture. So culture shows how the evolution, the growth, gradual growth of human society, how it has happened, so that we can compare the present culture and the past culture. So how do we get the information? The caves and the architect of the temples will tell us. For example, Aihole Badami of Bagalkot district. If you look at that structure, we will come to know what kind of culture, tradition and values, beliefs we can understand very detailedly. If you look at the architecture of Bijapur, Gol Gumbaz, Ibrahim Roja, Barakaman, if you look at this, what kind of culture was present here, we can come to know. So culture explains the situations. It tells how was the culture, tradition, values, belief was there at that particular time. Is it very clear, children? The second importance, culture explains the situation. The third importance of culture is culture defines value. So value is a tool, very important instrument to analyze the attitude, behavior and thoughts of a particular society. So value culturally defines standard of desirability, of goodness, beauty which serve by the broad guidelines of social living. Value support belief. So when you are talking about value, it tells which is good, which is bad, which is very beautiful and which is not beautiful. It is giving a guidelines. So value is an instrument that help us to find out the attitude, which is good attitude, which is bad attitude, which is good behavior, which is bad behavior, thoughts, which thoughts are very good and which thoughts we have to follow, and which thoughts are bad and which thoughts should not be followed. So these particular things are defined by the value. So value is a tool that analyzes the attitude, behavior and thoughts of a particular society. So now we in India, Indian constitution that has a value of equality. The constitution gives importance to the equality. People should not be discriminated. People should not be differentiated on the basis of caste, creed and language. Everyone should be treated equally. Because previously in India, the people were discriminated, they were not treated equally because of the caste system. But the constitution has given importance for the equality. So the very important value of the constitution is maintaining equality, seeing the people equally, treating the people equally. Equality is given important. So the thought, people will always give importance to the equality. So this thought process build a set of attitudes. So the thought, very important, the way we think, the way we behave, our attitudes will be shown. Is it not? So thought process should be very clear. It should be having a very clear, good thought should be there. So thought processes, the way you think, the way you behave. So thought process builds a set of attitude. Hence culture has a capacity to strengthen the human relationship. So you have understood, culture defines values. Values is a tool that analyzes, will say which is good, which is bad attitude, which is good behavior, bad behavior, which thoughts are very good, which thoughts are very bad. So thoughts are very, very important. The orientation or the beginning of the thought process will build a set of attitudes. If you think negative, your behavior will be negative. If you think positively, your attitudes will be positive attitudes. So it is very important to have a good thought process, and that good thought process will help us to have a set of good attitudes. So hence, culture has a capacity to strengthen the human relationship. Is it very clear, children? So culture defines value. So the fourth importance of culture is culture explains behavioral model. What do you mean by behavioral model? How we should behave in a society. What is the correct way of behaving? So it gives a model. Model means how a good person has to live in a society. So culture explains a behavioral model. What is the correct way of behaving and what is the wrong way of behaving. So culture provides aim and means to achieve them to the human society. It supports those behavior that are complementary to the societal aims. So which are good behavior, society will appreciate and encourage, and they will promote to develop that kind of behavior in that particular society or that particular individually. Similarly, if a person or if a society of a group of people are behaving wrongly, they are punished for those behavior which are against to the aims of the society. So society will appreciate when the good behavior is there, and society will punish when they are behaving negatively, that is opposing the societal aim. The correction is done by the teachers, elders, when undesirable behavior, when behavior is not proper, the correction is done by the elders, and they see to that the members of the society follow the desirable behavior. So culture explains the behavioral model. So children, so today we have learnt, in this session we have learnt about the culture, importance of culture, how culture is a treasure of knowledge. Because of this knowledge, we are able to live in the society by following good manners and rules and regulation of the society. And we learn culture explains situation by looking at the Aihole, Badami and Go art and architects. So we will explain the situations and defines value, which is good value, which is bad value, good attitude, bad attitude, is all is explained by the culture. And culture explains the behavioral model, which is the correct way of behaving if you are a member of the society. If you disobey, then you will be punished. So culture is very important. So you have understood how important is culture to lead a life in the society. So in the next video we shall learn about the relationship between culture and society.